Hi, this is Dr. Watson with Dr. Joe Pond, and I'm going to be talking you through the first stages of upper cross rehabilitation. So with upper cross rehabilitation, I like to start off with some stretching. So some of the hypertonic muscles are the pecs, both major and minor, and that's what we're going to start off with today. So the pecs are going to be here and inserting off into the arm, and they play a big role in that rolling forward of those shoulders. So one of the things that we like to do to stretch this guy out is we're going to use the wall here. So we're going to start off with pec major. So he's actually using the door frame as he does this, and he's going to try to take a step through, keeping the arms out, and when he's doing this, he's never stretching through sharp pain, okay? He's only stretching to the point where you feel a good strong pull. Now, this is going to be for pec major on both sides. We want to hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. It should never be uncomfortable. After that, we're going to go ahead and use the single arm on the wall, and we're going to do pec major again. So if you don't have a door frame that you can use, you can get the arm out onto the wall any way that you see fit, and then what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to take it to the end range of motion here, where you still feel that good strong pull, and then push through. Again, 20 to 30 seconds, and you'll be doing this on both sides. Now after that, we're going to do one more pec stretch. It's a little bit of a variant. We're going to go ahead and pull the arm all the way up here and do the exact same thing. This is more for pec minor than it is pec major. When pec minor is involved, you can get things like numbness that can run down the arm. It'll involve the entire hand or the entire arm, and it plays a role in what's known as thoracic outlet syndrome. So again, 20 to 30 seconds, fairly easy. So after that, we're going to go ahead and address the scalenes. That's one of the other muscles that'll actually be classically tight. If you want to come on in here, go ahead and now take the hand, and you're going to pull it off to the side, just like that. As we come in, you can kind of see a little bit of the scalenes. They're going to come right in back here. A lot of patients will complain about tightness behind the ears. So you have two scalenes that we're really focusing on here, and that's the one in back called posterior scalene. You can kind of see the line here. And then the one right in front of it, which is the middle scalene, you can kind of see that one coming right in through here. And together they form a nice triangle right here where all these nerves are going to come through. Again, if these are involved, you might be feeling some numbness and some tingling in the arm, specifically when you turn your neck. Okay, after about 20 to 30 seconds of that, we're going to go ahead and go into our last little bit of this, which is we're going to activate the lower trap. The lower trap is one muscle that's classically weak when it comes to this condition, and you don't want to go right in and strengthen it. We're going to activate it first. I'm going to show you how. So come on here, lay down for me. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to isolate it. So I'm going to take the arm, I'm going to pull it all the way out like this, and we're going to go thumb down. I want you to go ahead and close that fist for me. Now the goal here is to find the lower part of the trap. So the lower part of the trap is going to be kind of the bottom of the shoulder blade. Now the reason why I have the arm out here like this is it's going to isolate that muscle, and that's what we want when we start. So what I want you to do is I want you to try to ball up this muscle right here as you try to pick this arm up. And if you come in close here and I kind of flatten that out, go ahead and now let that relax. Now let that contract again, pull it up. See how that's pushing against me now. This is what I want. The trick here though is that this has to now stay relaxed. So this is nice and soft, push it up again. And even he's getting a little bit of a contraction in there, but most of it's right in through here. Focus on not contracting the top and balling up this here at the bottom. Do it again. Get about 20 of these in. When you feel like you're confident on able to contract that lower part of the trap, we're going to move on to retraining it, integrating it into other movements. Go ahead and stand up for me. The last bit of retraining and activation is a little bit of a diamond move. So we're going to start with the arms up here, and then the goal is to now feel that same contraction in that trap while pulling the arms back just like this, and then hold it for a good 2 to 3 seconds, and then let it back. So as he's doing this, go ahead, and what I want to feel is a good strong balling up into the trap. Let's go ahead and turn around so that we can get to the camera here. So again, you can see how this is kind of winging out right now as he's relaxed. Go ahead and try to pull that back. As he does that, I can no longer get up and underneath this, and that's because he's contracting the lower part of the trap right here. This is important because now he's actually moving his shoulder with proper contraction. After we've gotten to this point, we'll move on to strengthening, and that's going to be our next video.